It's a celebration of springtime in the Northwest, the annual Skagit Valley Tulip Festival. And for many folks, that means a visit to Roozengaarde.
Roozengaarde is basically where people come to see tulips in the spring. So if you're in North America and you want to see tulips, it's the place to be. This is Crown and Dynasty. It's just one of the specialty varieties we grow.
Tulips are a part of Brent Roozen's DNA. His family has been growing the beloved flowers in this area for generations.
Roozen is our family name. Gaarde means garden in Holland. Back in the late 1940s, my grandfather hopped on a boat, emigrated from Holland to the United States, worked, saved up some money, purchased 5 acres of land, started a washing robe company. Fast forward 75 years, 10 children, 36 grandchildren, and about 1,000 acres of land, and now we're farming a lot more flowers, a lot more kids and grandkids in the family, and we're still growing tulips though.
And they're not just growing in the fields. Inside this 15-acre greenhouse, fresh tulips are blooming year-round. Then they're harvested and shipped all over the country.
You can see the machines coming around. It's bringing all. It's already trimmed off the bulbs. It's bringing them down. It's evaluating the color, the size of the bud, and then it's bringing them around and bunching them. Right now we have 10 stem mixed bunches going, so it's mixing colors together.
This machine is doing it all, right? There's the quality control aspect, and then the mixing, and then the bunching. It's all happening right here.
Exactly. So we're bunching them, and we're sleeving them, then they go straight back into the cooler where we pack them in the cooler, keep them in there until they're ready for shipping. So trying to keep them as fresh as possible until they're delivered.
The fertile soil and mild climate makes the Skagit Valley an ideal growing region. Traditionally, April is tulip season, but at Roozengaarde, March brings the first wave of spring color, yellow, with the arrival of daffodils.
So we actually grow more acres of daffodils than tulips. Daffodils, we don't have quite as many bulbs per acre, so the number of bulbs might be somewhere similar, but there's more acres of daffodils here in the Skagit Valley than there are tulips. Of course, tulips steal the show. They're the showstopper. They're what everyone knows about, but the lead up into the tulips is still pretty colorful.
The exact dates of the daffodil and tulip bloom, well, that's up to Mother Nature. Brent recommends checking out Roozengaarde's website and social media accounts for updates. Honestly, we were hoping to see the daffodils and missed out, but we did get a preview of what to expect at this year's Tulip Festival.
Brent, where are we right now?
So we're out in the tulip field just behind Roozengaarde here. We have about 25 acres of tulips planted back here, tens of millions of bulbs.
So all this expanse right here is gonna bloom in a matter of weeks and be completely loaded with color.
Correct. This whole field will be a rainbow of colors.
For 2023, Roozengaarde is changing the way it plants its tulips, going from a 10-inch row to a 30-inch row, which means 3 times as many tulips blooming in the fields.
In practice for a visitor, what's that gonna look like?
Easiest way to describe it would probably be, instead of rows of color, we're going to have carpets of color. So it's going to be a solid carpet, a rainbow carpet of color this spring.
Wow, so just rows of color, carpets of color for people to come and check out.
Exactly. We're going to be more colorful than ever this spring.